So we will be starting off with front-end development, so HTML and CSS, and then we will be doing back-end development with Python. Okay, I guess I forgot to ask, but does anyone have any questions? The more important stuff starts now, but yeah, just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay, I guess let's jump into HTML and CSS. Okay. Yeah, so first of all, what does HTML stand for? I was going to ask you guys, but I realized I had it on the slide. But HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. So a markup language is simply a language or syntax that helps with formatting the overall view of the page, as well as the elements displayed on the page by way of tags. T-A-G-S. Okay, tags, which we will talk about soon. So it's mainly used to create web pages or websites and make them functional. Another key point that I want to emphasize, but you don't really need to know this, is that HTML isn't an actual programming language like Java and Python, because it doesn't involve any real logic. So it simply displays text on the page. Like you'll see the difference when we begin our Python unit, but Python and Java and stuff like that, you have like logical operators, something that HTML doesn't have. But back on track. CSS. CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheets. I guess since it has style in the name, you guys can kind of assume that CSS is used for styling. So HTML is just simple plain text displayed on a page. And obviously, if you want to beautify it, if you want people to actually visit and stay on your website, unlike that one we checked out before, you would probably want to apply CSS styling to your HTML code. So some CSS properties of or functions include applying color to HTML text, changing the font, the background of your page. I guess, yeah, there are a lot more properties than that, but that's the gist of it. So I guess you guys tell me, how many of you enjoy designing things or decorating? Or like raise your hand or something if you do. But yeah, okay, that's great. That's actually how I got interested into HTML and CSS. I came across some ugly websites and I was like, why? Okay, I wasn't this mean, but I was like, why are they so bad? Maybe I should try to create my own, personalize it, maybe brag to people, like I have my own website and you don't. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, there are obviously website builders that can easily create websites for you if you're not like a techie. I'm pretty sure you guys have heard of Wix or something through those like annoying ads when you go on YouTube. At least that's where I heard about it. But you know, Wix is a website builder. It may look easy to do, but first of all, it's obviously paid, and in my opinion, they are like pretty limited on how you want to design your website. So that's why we learn HTML and CSS. You can create any design you want. Some people do freelancing where they offer their services, paid or unpaid. You know what? That is really good for high school. You can just like offer your services, get paid. But anyway, you can design people's websites for them. But yeah, with that, let's get started with the actual stuff. Okay. Oh no, went down to this slide. Yeah, I think we're starting with this. Just curious, how many of you guys downloaded? No, I did Trinket, and how many of you guys created your account on Trinket? It's okay if you didn't. I just want to know. Okay. I don't know if we'll. Okay, one person did. Oh, or are we using Visual Studio for this? Did any of you guys download Visual Studio by any chance? Oh, you did. Okay. Oh, okay. Sorry, I forgot about this. So you could have either downloaded Visual Studio or Trinket. Because I know like if some of you guys are using the school Chromebooks, it doesn't support Visual Studio. That's why I also recommended Trinket. But yeah, both work fine. Okay, so I'm not sure if we'll get to the actual coding part today. Let's see, we have 25 minutes. You know what? But if you have it downloaded, if you have everything set up, you can definitely follow along and try to test out the stuff. But the main coding part will start next class. Okay, but anyways, moving on. Also, if you do want to follow along on your own device, I think a few of you may have questions on how to use Visual Studio. Should I show that? Let's see. Sorry, I'm pretty indecisive. Okay, I'm gonna quickly show you guys how to do that. It takes like a minute. Okay. So I'm gonna open Visual Studio. With Trinket, it shouldn't be too hard. You just have to create an account and choose what kind of language you want to code in. Okay, let me share my screen. Okay, so for those of you using Visual Studio, just go ahead and open it up, and I'll show you guys how to create your own file, stuff like that. And if you don't have it downloaded, don't worry about it. I'll also post some instructions end of today or something. So yeah, no need to stress out about it. Also, ignore my files. These are just like random practice files I have. Yeah. So again, if you don't have Visual Studios, you can always use Trinket. It's trinket.io. Yeah, once you guys are on here, let's see. Okay, yeah, I can show you guys how to use Trinket right after this. Okay, is everyone on Visual Studios? If you are using Visual Studios. Okay, I see one person. I guess if you're using Visual Studios and you want to follow along, because again, the instructions will be sent out later today. Okay, so I guess I'll just show you guys. For you guys, you'll probably see like some sort of starting page since you just downloaded it. Maybe like, okay, so just cross out those tabs at the top. You probably have one like welcome to Visual Studio or something. But actually, I don't really remember how that looks. But what you're gonna do is you're gonna do, I think it's, I'm gonna have you, yeah, just go to File and Open Folder. And I'm gonna have you guys create a new folder. Okay, yeah. So once you guys do File, Open Folder, again, this is okay. You can choose like which directory you want to save it in. I just do desktop because why not? Honestly, you can organize it however way you want. But once you're at the place you want to create your new folder, assuming you guys are there, you want to right click and then you'll see like this kind of drop down menu. Okay, yeah, so you'll see this drop down menu and you want to hover over the new option. Again, if you need more time, just like raise a hand, I guess. Okay, so you're gonna click new and then you're gonna click folder. Okay, new folder. I'm gonna say girls in CSS. Practice. Yeah. I'm gonna press enter. I'm gonna select the folder. Yeah, this is slowing down my laptop a lot. Okay, so once you create your own folder, again, even if you have Visual Studios downloaded, you can always use Trinket because it is a bit easier. Just like Visual Studio, you can use for Python, stuff like that also. This is probably what you'll use, high school, college, yeah. Okay, so once you have your new workspace, your new folder, you're gonna click, actually you could just do this. We're gonna click the new file button. So go ahead and click it, and I'm gonna name my file like practice. Okay, practice 1 or something. You could name it whatever you want. So I'm naming mine practice1.html. One thing you want to keep in mind though, you do want to have the .html at the end. That just tells the computer what language the page is going to be in. So make sure you have the .html ending, then press enter. And yay, you can start coding. So that's it for Visual Studios. If you need me to go over it again, just tell me in the chat or raise your hand. Otherwise, I'll be sending out instructions later today. And you could always use Trinket. Okay. I think we're short on time. Okay. So assuming you guys are okay with this, I'm gonna also show you guys how to use Trinket. Okay. I'm gonna pass this out. I do have to pass that out to you guys as well. I have an HTML guide I will send in the chat in just a second. So you're gonna go to trinket.io. I'm gonna paste that in the chat. There you go. So go ahead and go to Trinket. And I will also. Okay, and you will probably end up on this page. You might not because I'm already signed in. But what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna be prompted to create an account. So go ahead and create your own account. Just enter in your email, password, stuff like that, normal login. I'm gonna give you a few moments to do that, and then I will get started. The create your account button is probably so this is again the alternative to Visual Studio. You can always have both. There's no harm in that, but yeah. So if you're doing this along with me, I'll also send like instructions for this. But if you have your account created, you're going to, I think you'll land on this page again, but you want to press the home button on the top left, right? Yeah, the top left corner. So this button right over here. So I'm going to go ahead and click that. And then once you do that, you'll see like a button for a new trinket. So click on the new trinket button. And yeah, look at that. You have a bunch of languages you can use. So Python we will do when we do Python, but for now, just click on HTML. And there you go. You can start coding here. And then this practice 1. If you are have fallen behind, text me in the chat and I'll go over whatever you need me to again. But yeah, this is basically where you guys will be coding if you're not using Visual Studio. Okay, cool. Does anyone want me to repeat anything? Because I can. I have no problem with that. Just tell me in the chat or unmute, and I can definitely do that. Okay, I think you guys are good since I didn't see anything. Okay, so I think we could get started with the actual content. Actually, I'm gonna share with you guys an HTML guide. This is just to like help you guys when you are coding in HTML. There are a lot of tags to keep track of, so this is just for you guys to refer to, so you don't get lost along the way. Because we will be coding pretty soon, and it's easy to forget like the tags. Okay, so that's in the chat. Yeah, we'll basically be going over all of this. So go ahead and check it out. But yeah, for now, back to the lesson. We're gonna get started with this. Okay, yeah, so we will be talking about HTML tags. I guess tags, HTML tags basically format the way text is displayed. So each tag is surrounded in angle brackets, like the less than and greater than symbol. Let me see if this is the right slide. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so they're surrounded in angle brackets. The start tag consists of 2 angle brackets and the / in the middle. So that's one thing to keep in mind. And I guess you could also take a look at the example to see what actual code in HTML looks like. So I guess you could see there is an HTML, there's a header tag over here, there's the closing tag for head over here. But yeah, let's actually get started with learning what each of those do. Okay. So that was just a basic format. Oh, also one more thing. We do have self-closing tags, but you know what? We'll get to that in a bit. Okay, yeah. So we will. Oh, sorry. What is the first tag here? Okay, I'm gonna go back to this example because there's some key things I want to highlight. Okay, so the basic structure of HTML code. I guess the first line of any HTML code is the doc type HTML line. So that line just basically states the version of HTML. So I guess in most cases it's always going to be doc type. I haven't really seen anything else other than doc type. But after that, the HTML tag lang comes next. So the lang tag just sets the language for all text on the page. And we can see that the tag is set to the value en, which stands for English. So the page will be displayed in English. I think it's like FR for French or something. Not really sure how that works. I actually haven't tried that out. But yeah. Anyway, the next tag is the head tag. The head tag contains data about the page, including the title of the page, and most importantly, it has the ability to link different files to this file, such as like a CSS file that contains styling. And lastly, the body tag contains the actual content of the website. So this is like the basic structure you will find on any HTML HTML file. So there's always the doc type HTML line, which defines the version of HTML. There's always the lang attribute. We'll go over attributes in a bit. There's always HTML lang, and then there's always a head tag and a body tag. Most of your code will be in the body tag, and yeah, we're gonna go over all of those now. Okay. Great, we are doing great on time. Okay, so here are some basic HTML tags. Okay, so again, the HTML tag, you guys should follow along with your guides also if you are having trouble remembering previous tags we have talked about. But the HTML tag is, I guess it's called the root element tag. It just states that everything between those 2 brackets is written in HTML code. So this HTML tag is the same tag we saw over here with the lang attribute. Just know that we need that for every HTML page. So the next tag is the head tag. the head tag contains information about what's going to be displayed on the page. So just like we said before, it is usually used to link different files to the file, to the HTML file. So like if you want to apply some CSS styling to your HTML page, that's where you would put the link to that file. And yeah, we can actually see that when we do CSS, but there is a better way than linking files, which we will talk about in a bit. Okay, so the next tag is the title tag. So I feel like this tag was the trickiest for me, at least. The title tag gives you an overview of the website. It is the title of the website. So I guess let's look at, so the tab I'm on. The title in this tab is the name of my tab, basically. So the title is Girls in CS Presentation. I guess the confusing part for me was that I thought title would be like the heading on the page. But you know, that's not the case. The title is the name of the tag. Okay, so okay, yeah. So the body tag is where majority of your code will be written. It specifies the actual content of the website. So like, okay, let's just go to my website. Okay, this was all written in HTML, CSS. We will be going over how to do that, but basically everything you could see on this website was is written in the body section of your HTML file. So everything you see on the page. So yeah, that's kind of why it's like the longest part in your code. Yeah, so the next tag is the paragraph tag. This isn't, I guess you could use it to like display simple text. It's not a heading, it's just like if you want to display a line on your website, that's what you would use. Yeah, the P stands for paragraph. The BR tag, so this is the self-closing tag I was telling you guys about. It closes itself. Basically what it does is it prints out a blank line on your page. I guess like something that helps me remember that it's a self-closing tag is that it doesn't really contain any information since it's just a blank line. So, you know, hopefully that can help you as well. But yeah, not much know about that. Okay. How many more do we have? Okay, we have 3 more. The heading tag. Okay, so this is what you would use to create headings. So heading tags range from H1 to H6. H1 is the actual name of the tag. So H1 is the biggest and H6 is the smallest. So yeah, it basically creates the title by making text bigger and bolder. And yeah, they are in descending order of size. So could be confusing if you use like H6 because you think it's the biggest one, but H6 is the smallest one. Yeah, those are the main ones. Okay, so the A tag is another tag. It's usually used for linking. So we haven't gone over attributes yet, but okay, I'll just give you like a brief definition. But attributes are just to like give the tag more information. A tags can be used for anything, but for other things, but it's usually used for links. And the attribute you would use to create the link is the href attribute. So like in this example, you have ahref equals, can I not highlight? Yeah, ahref equals the name of the website and some text over here. Yeah, some text over here to tell the user what it is. And don't worry about this target equals blank thing. It is pretty useful in the sense that when you click on the link, it takes you to a new tab. So if you didn't have that over here, it would just open the new page on the current tab you are on. So again, the click me part, maybe I should change it to click here to go. Okay. So this is the output. This is the output of running this statement, where it says click here to go to google.com. So that is like the text that's printed out. And if you click on it, it takes you to the link you put, which is google.com. So I hope that makes more sense. Okay, last two tags. Okay, we can finish this in time. Okay, image tag is denoted by img. The image tag is simple. It just allows you to insert images onto a web page. So like this is the format, image source equals name of the file, and then some alternative text to put. Sorry, my dog is scratching on the door. Okay. Yeah, so again, src is another attribute. It just gives the image tag more information by like providing the name of the file. And okay, so this text over here, with the alt attribute, so that text is displayed when the image doesn't properly load. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen like some websites have this tiny like image icon or something. I think it's like a hill and a cloud or some really tiny icon of an image, and then it has like some text next to it. So that text basically happened, or the reason you see that text is because that image didn't properly load. So say this image doesn't load on your browser, you'll just see this text instead of the image. So this text just tells the user what the picture was supposed to be, since the picture didn't load. But yeah, that's basically how image works. Okay. Last tag is the div tag. Honestly, we won't be using this tag, I think, at all for the first. Actually, we'll use it next class when we go over CSS. But it's mostly used for CSS because it allows you to group pieces of content together in like a single container. So benefits of that would be like, instead of applying styling, CSS styling to every single line of your code, you can just like apply it to the container inside the div tag, and everything inside of the div tag will have that styling. Let me just check out the chat. Okay. Are there any questions so far? If you do, just feel free to ask. Hopefully the HTML guide will help you as well. Because I guess by now you can kind of tell it is a bit difficult to remember all these tags. But yeah, it'll come with practice. You'll start remembering them automatically. Oh, and also I forgot to mention this in the beginning, but Ria posted an announcement in the chat. I don't know if you guys saw it. But basically we are holding this in-class contest. So we'll be looking for students that ask the most questions, stay engaged the most, things like that. And there'll be like a winner. I think we're having 3 top winners, but you know, if you do win, you will get a chance to be featured on the Girls in CS website after like a short Q&A, like your experience with the class and stuff. So yeah, if you do, I'll probably like reach out to you towards the end for like a picture or something to display on the website. And yeah, stuff like that. Pretty exciting. Okay. So it is about time. Oh, someone asked, what does CS in Girls in CS stand for? Great question. CS stands for computer science. So it's Girls in Computer Science. Yay. Okay. Let's see, next class, I guess I'll just give you an overview. Yay, next class we're gonna go over CSS. There's not much to cover for CSS. It's very easy to learn. And we'll start, you know, running our websites. And also, forgot to mention this, but we will be designing our own websites in this class. Really exciting. I'm gonna pull up an example real quick. Yeah, hold on. Just to show you guys what's coming next. It'll take just a second. Let's see. Not this one. Hold on one second. Okay, if I can't do this in under a minute, I'll just show you guys next class. Okay, so here it is. This is an example of something we will be creating in class. Just something to look forward to. But yeah, again, this is just from CSS and HTML. So yeah, just to get you guys excited about it. But so kind of a review from last class. We went over the importance of learning computer science and a short introduction on HTML tags. We didn't actually get into the coding part last class, so there was no homework. And I guess for all you new people, you didn't miss too much, so that's pretty good. But yeah, this class we will definitely go over how to start with Trinket and Visual Studio Code. I also sent out a tags list to help you guys remember the names of HTML tags and their functionalities. So I'm gonna go ahead and share that with you all once again. Just want to make sure all of you guys. Okay. Yeah, this is just to help you guys while coding. It's easy to forget the names of tags and what they do. So yeah, hopefully this will help you out. Okay, and as a little reminder, our contest is on starting from today's class. Basically, the top 3 students who ask the most questions or participate the most will be featured on the Girls in CS website by the end of the session. So super exciting. But yeah, I guess let's get on to today's agenda. For those of you guys who were here last session, we will just be doing a small review Kahoot to jog your guys' memories. And for the others, just try to follow along, and I'll also give like small explanations during the Kahoot. Yeah, but other than that, yeah, let's just get started. You guys like Kahoot are going to get better. I've heard that game kit is really fun. I should have okay, but here's the code. You guys can go ahead and join. Okay, great. We got one person. Oh, who isn't fun without the music? Okay, 2 more people to go. And if you guys are having any issues, feel free to let me know. Okay, I think one more person. Okay, has everyone joined? I think there's one more person. Brooklyn, were you able to join? Do you need any help or? Okay, so if everyone is all set, I guess we could go ahead and start. Cool. Okay. Oh, you're waiting for it to load? Okay. Okay, so what tag is used to identify the type of HTML document you're creating? Okay, try not to look at the HTML guide. That would be a good idea. Let's see how much you guys know. Okay, okay. So doc type was the correct answer. Remember that doc type is the version of HTML, and it will be primarily the same first line for every HTML file that you will see. Cool. Good job. Okay, great job. You guys are doing good. Okay, what tag is used for basic text? I think this could be kind of tricky. Okay, so some of you put paragraph and some of you put head. Okay, so remember head is the, there are two sections for an HTML document. There's the head section and then there's the body section. So those are kind of like sections. I guess for like normal text, you would be using the paragraph tag. I see one of you guys put the H1 tag. The H1 tag is used for headings. So like headings are the big and bold text that you will see on the page. So that's what you would use H1 for. And the A tag is used for links.
One moment.
What was that? Okay, that was Siri. I think she just, okay. Anyway, so yeah, the paragraph tag is what you use for displaying basic text on the screen. And yeah, we'll actually like test all this out after the Kahoot. But good job, guys. Ahana, good job. Okay, so find the missing tag. Remember, each HTML tag has a matching closing tag. Why did the music change? I think everyone got it. Okay, you guys all got that, or majority of you guys. Yeah, so the tag that was missing was the head tag. Too bad I can't see the screenshot anymore. But yeah, just remember that every HTML tag has a matching beginning tag and an ending tag. So like the start tag for head would be just head enclosed in the angle brackets, and the ending tag would be the same tag but with a slash in front of it. Okay, great. Good job, guys. Okay, good job, Anna. Okay, I think I kind of said this before. What tag is used for headings? Okay, you guys got it. So remember, it is. Hold on, just 1 second. Oh, we put the wrong one. Okay, no worries. The tag used for headings is the H1 tag. Remember, it's used to make text big and bold, and we do have a range for heading tags. So it's H1 to H6. H1 is the biggest and the boldest, and H6 is the smallest and the thinnest, I guess. Yeah. So good job. I think all of you guys got it. Because you pressed that one accidentally. Okay, cool. Great job, guys. This is great progress. Okay, so which tag is used for, or which tag contains the majority of the code? I put the answer in the screenshot. Sorry, guys. Okay. Oh, okay, one person. Okay, I see why this was tricky. So the head contains information about the page. Okay, just resave that. But the main difference is that the head contains mainly the title tag, which is like the title of your, what's it called? Your like tab on a browser. And it also contains like links to different files on your, to different files that you want to use in your HTML file. So like if you're using a CSS file in your HTML document to add styling, you would put it in the head. So that's why like I guess the CSS files count as information about the page. That's why it would go in the head section, whereas the body is the page content. So like the question says, not including the page content. So majority of your code will be in the body because, just looking at the chat, one sec. Yeah, so majority of the code will be in the body because that's where you will be adding all your styling if you're incorporating CSS inside your HTML file, which we will go over later, but that's where you put all the content. So obviously it would be the biggest section of your page. Oh, you guessed yellow. Okay, no problem. Yeah, let's move on to the next one. Wow, good job. Okay, I think my laptop's lagging as well. Oh, okay, I just said this. That's a big hint. So which section of your page has the actual content? Okay, let's see if you guys got it. Let's see, head and style. So head was the answer to the previous question. Again, the body contains the actual content of your page. So the actual like information you want to display on the page would go in the body section. And one person put style. So the style tag is style. Style, actually, we haven't gone over that. So style is for CSS. Yeah, I guess that's it. But yeah, the body tag contains all the content of your website. Wow, great job, guys. Okay. The attribute is, oh, okay. So find the attributes that the A tag uses for linking. And sorry, I made this kind of tricky. I don't remember putting that image there. I'm sorry, that was kind of weird. Okay, so I'm sorry, I made this kind of tricky. I don't know why I put link, because that's obviously, okay, but the proper attribute is called href. One person got it, good job. That's just what it's called. Link isn't a tag. Target is link isn't an actual attribute. That was just a trick. Sorry, that was a bad trick. SRC is the attribute for the image tag, which we'll see in a second. And target is also another attribute for the image tag. Okay, again, tricky question, but href is the attribute that the A tag uses. Okay, great. Oh. This one is used to put images on the web page. I made this one tricky as well. Okay. Okay, most of you guys got it. So the img tag means the image tag. That is what is used to display images on a web page. Okay, the only other option you guys put was src. So, okay, so src is the attribute that tags use, or image tags use. And I guess what was confusing is the difference between attributes and tags. So attributes are inside of tags, and their purpose is to provide more information about the tag. So we'll get to this, but the way the src attribute is used in the image tag is like image and then src equals the location of the file in your device. So in that way, I guess src provides more information to image because it contains the actual location of the file. So we'll experiment with that in a sec. I think we have like 2 more questions. Okay. Yeah, 2 more. Guys, it's definitely Polish. Someone, oh, okay. Good job. No one put Spanish or Polish. So HTML is correct. 1% said Python. So for creating websites, you I guess HTML and CSS are primarily used. There's also like C++, actually. No, there's also JavaScript. But those are I guess what are primarily used to create websites. Again, depends if you were here last class or not. But we did talk about front end development and back end development. So, okay, little review stuff. But for HTML and CSS, those are both front end languages, which are used to display information on the website. So it's like the stuff you can visually see. But like back end languages like Python, Java, C++, those are all backend languages because they deal with everything you can see. So it's like everything in the background, like it's kind of the behind the scenes agent in like of a website. So say you're clicking a button or something, the button is what you use HTML and CSS to create, and the process that, or the language used to take you from the page you're on to the next page by clicking the button is Python. Not a very good explanation, but I will go further into that. Just know that HTML is for creating websites and Python is mostly like a logic language, but we will see how that works later in our session because we're doing like HTML and CSS and Python. Okay. So last question. Okay, which tag is a closing tag? I don't know where my music keeps going. So we did kind of talk about this, but if you know other programming languages, you might get a little confused. Oh, wow, good job, guys. Everyone got that. I guess the only way this could be confusing is semicolons are used for backend languages like Python. If you know Python, you would probably have, sorry, not Python. If you know Java, you probably use semicolons. Let's see, exclamation. Yeah, no. Okay. All you know is that HTML deals with slashes for the closing tag. Okay, I think this is the podium. Great job, guys. Good job, Anna, Brooklyn, Ahana, and everyone else. Good job. Okay, sorry. It would be more fun if you guys were unmuted and clapping, but you know, those are the struggles with online learning. Okay. Let's see. So we're done with our Kahoot. I think you guys are great. I'm surprised you actually remembered a lot more than I thought you would. Great job. And now we're gonna get to the fun part. So like the actual coding. Let's see, what's next on our agenda? Using our tags. Okay, so we're gonna go through a few examples first, and then we're gonna go through how to code them on our whatever platform we're using. And I'll explain how to get that started when we get there. Sorry, I'm drinking so much water. I have like a really bad throat ache. Okay. Okay, so first question, how can we use HTML and CSS to output this on our page? Okay, so what tags do you guys think would be involved? We have a name of our tab. We have like a big bold text over here, and we have some plain text. What kind of tags do you guys think we could use for this? And feel free to look at your HTML guide. I think that could help you out a lot. See, I got one message. Okay, title and heading text, that is exactly correct. So those are two of the three essential parts of this website or this page. So Anna said the title tag and the heading tag. So that's this one and this one. So great job, that is correct. And we have one tag left. What can we use for this? Remember, it's for plain text. It's a character. It's like a single letter long. Okay, I got a message. The P tag, yeah, good job. Sorry about that. Yeah, so it is the P tag. Remember, the P tag or the paragraph tag is used for displaying plain text on your screen. So like simple text. So good job. We have the title tag, the heading tag, and the paragraph tag, or the P tag. Okay, so good job. Oh, oops. We didn't go over. Yeah, well, yeah, okay. So you guys got that. I guess now all that's left is to get our coding thing set up. Okay, so was anyone able to get it set up? I did send instructions on the Discord. But you know what? It's fine because I will also be going over here. I ran out of water. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how to go get started with Trinket and Visual Studio. Let me see. How many people are doing, or just put in the chat if you're using Visual Studio or Trinket. Oh, so Anna, you're not on the Discord. Okay, so if you're okay with it, you can stay behind class and I can help you out with it. Yeah, well, I'll help you out with that. Okay, so I see. Yeah, no problem. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. About the same amount of people using Visual Studio and Trinket. Okay, I'm gonna go over Visual Studio first. If you don't know which one you want to use, I guess I'll just tell you that. Okay, the fact is that Visual Studio is what you'll use in high school, college. It's more real world related. Okay, so that's Visual Studio. Another option is Trinket. Trinket, Trinket's just really simple to use, but it would be good to use Visual Studios for some like real world experience. And I would recommend Trinket though if your laptop does not support Visual Studio, because I know if you're using a school Chromebook or something, Visual Studio does not work on there. So in that case, you should use Trinket. Is Trinket better for? Yeah, Trinket is better for beginners. I guess because it's more simple to use, but Visual Studios does give you that good experience. Like if you're in 8th grade or something, and you want to take comp sci next year in high school, I would suggest Visual Studios because that's what you would be using in high school. But totally up to you. I'm gonna share my screen to Visual Studio. Does anyone not have Visual Studio installed and wants to use it? You can just message me in the chat. Okay, I guess everyone has it installed. Okay, I'm Visual Studio. Okay. Oh, okay, I made my file already. But okay, let's see. Most of you guys would have just downloaded it. So if you open it, you'll probably see like some welcome page or get started page. You can go ahead and cross it out. Like, you know what? It's okay. Just cross it out. When you do that, you want to go to, actually, let me ask, is everyone ready with Visual Studio? Does everyone have it open? Yes, yes. And you can let me know in the chat, like, I'm good with waiting. Okay. So you're going to want to click File. Over here. This File button. And you'll see this kind of drop down menu. Then you want to click, yeah, you want to click Open Folder. Can you guys see this little pop-up thing? It's white. I don't know, sometimes it doesn't share that. Do you see it? Like thumbs up, thumbs down? You do? Okay, great, thank you. Okay. So when you see this, just navigate to like some sort of directory that you want to keep these files in. You guys may not know, just do like desktop or something. That's what I use to keep all my folders. Okay, so go to desktop or any other directory you want to go to. Okay, and once you're there, you want to right click. It's a right click, not left click. Okay, so right click and you'll see a list of options. Okay, now when you see this, I want you to hover over New. Okay, so hover over New and click Folder right next to it. Hopefully you guys can see that. Sometimes screen sharing is a bit weird. Okay, and once you're there, click on Folder. And there. So what we did just now is we created a new folder. And you guys can name it like GCS for girls in CS. Or you know what? You could do practice. So like practice 1. I don't know, just something you'll remember. So you can name it anything you want. Okay, does everyone have their folder created? I can go back a few steps. Okay, thumbs up if you guys have it created. Okay, I see 1 thumbs up. Thank you. 2, 3, good job. Okay, if anyone is having trouble, please let me know, because I can definitely do that again. Yeah, okay. I think that is everyone, at least who's not using Trinket, but okay. So once you have your folder, you're gonna double click on it. Okay, so you'll see nothing's inside your folder yet, obviously, because you haven't done anything in it. So you're gonna go ahead and click Select Folder. Okay. Wow, my laptop is slow. Okay, so after you click Select Folder, you will have your, you'll probably see like the Get Started page again. Go ahead and cross that out. It gets annoying. But you can go ahead and cross that out. On the left, you'll see the name of your folder. So this is your folder name, and you are basically going to be adding like new files to it, that'll be saved inside the folder. So hopefully everyone is here by now. Yes, okay. So you see this button with the file icon and the plus button. If you hover over it, it'll say new file. I want you guys to go ahead and click on that. Okay, so if you clicked on it, it'll bring this kind of pop-up box thingy. So this is like just creating a new file. So I'm gonna say like example1. Okay, just give it some sort of name. We'll be coding our first example. So maybe something you'll remember. So example1, are you guys on track with me here if you're using Visual Studio? Good, okay, good job. Again, if you need me to go back any steps, please let me know. But yeah, so name your file. And before pressing enter, you want to do add in the .html. So the .html is the extension that tells the laptop that this file will be written in HTML. So similarly, we also have like .py for Python or .java for Java. Pretty cool. Okay. Anyway, there's also .css. Okay, but put HTML for now. So it's going to be the name of your file, .html, and then you could press enter. Yay, we have our file. So this is where you will be coding if you're using Visual Studio. So you're all set up over here. Okay, anyone not here if you're using Visual Studio? Does anyone need me to go back a few steps? Again, don't be shy. Here to help you. So just put your questions in the chat if you have any. Okay, if not, yeah, let me show you guys how to use Trinket if you will be using that. Okay, great. So yeah, Trinket. Trinket is very few steps. So just go to trinket.io. Has everyone created their account yet? If you haven't, just let me know so I can like give you some time to do that. If you haven't, you could just like text me in the chat or raise your hand so I know. Okay, I think everyone has it. Okay, if you're shy and don't want to ask how to create your account, there's probably like a create an account button on the right side, on the top right of your screen. So click on that and create an account, and you'll probably like land on this page. So I'm signed in already. If you guys aren't signed in, go ahead and sign in. I guess I'll give you guys a few moments. I came prepared with another glass of water. Too cool. Okay. After you guys are signed in, actually, raise your hand when you're signed in so I know. Okay, yes, yes. Okay, great. Cool. So you'll probably be on this page or something like it. But what you want to do next is go to the home button on the left, right? Yeah, the top left of your screen. So go ahead and click on that. Okay, and you'll be taken to the home page. I don't know why they didn't just make the home page the other page, but anyway, this is the home page, and you'll see like a new Trinket button on the right side. So click on that, and I'll wait for you guys to get there. So when you click on that, you can see there are like a bunch of languages you could code in. So click on HTML. Cool. This is your coding environment. So again, I told you like very few steps for Trinket compared to Visual Studio, but good job. Is anyone not ready, or does anyone need any help? I can definitely go back a few steps. Don't be scared to ask again. Okay. Okay, I'm assuming there are no questions. Okay, so I guess we could get started with the actual coding since we have all our stuff set up. So let me go back to the slides. Okay, so our first example. Oh wait, I have the solution there. Okay. Should I go for that? Okay, I'm gonna share my screen to Visual Studio, and I'll show you guys how to code that. Okay. So let me stop my share. And if you guys are using Trinket, it's the same thing. Just like one advantage that Visual Studio has is it kind of autofills the tags. You'll see in a sec. Okay. Oh, sorry, this is my water cup. Okay, so I'll just ask you guys a few questions, and you guys will basically just help me code that website or the page that we just saw. Okay. Do you guys need? Okay, if you guys don't remember the page we just saw, it had a title tag, the heading tag, and a paragraph tag. Okay, so yeah, okay. What is this? Okay, I just got a call or something. But okay. Can any one of you guys tell me the first line of every HTML page? Does anyone remember? And you guys can definitely check the HTML guide. You know, it's there to help you. Does anyone remember? It has like a funny, kind of a funny name. No? Come on, I know you guys know it. It's like an exclamation before a word. It's in caps. Okay, it sounds like doctor, kind of. Now do you guys remember? Doc type, good job. Okay, that is correct. Thank you. So it is in all caps. See, this is what I mean. Like Visual Studios is great, just autofills. So you could just press like, see, autofill, so cool. But yeah, first tag is the doc type HTML tag. Again, what this tag does is it tells the laptop or tells your computer the version of HTML you will be coding in. Okay. The next tag, I'm just gonna put it, is the HTML tag with the lang attribute. HTML lang equals 10. Oh, did you guys see that? Yeah, it just autofilled. Okay, I'm gonna give like the Trinket users some time to catch up because there's no autofilling thing over there. But yeah, we have our version of HTML, the HTML tag with our lang attribute, and yeah. So for those of you guys who weren't here last session, the lang tag just defines the, oh, it says it also. See, another advantage. Okay, it defines the language of the element. So EN means English. Okay. So hoping you guys are at this point. Okay, so our next tag, or who knows the next tag? Like, remember we have two sections of our document. What's the first section? Let's see, I got a few messages. Okay, so the first section is head. Remember that the title tag is close, but it goes inside of your head, of the head tag. So you'll see that just in a second. We have the head tag. Autofill, right? Okay. Okay, so we have the head tag. And inside the head tag, remember, the head tag contains data about your page. So we're going to put the title. And I'll wait for you guys to get caught up on that. Okay, so quick question for you guys. What does the title tag do? You guys can unmute too, like, if that's easier, I guess, whatever you're comfortable with. You know, it's kind of like scary to unmute. Does anyone know though? Like, what does the title tag do? So since it's in the head section, it won't be displayed on the actual page, but it's still visible. Okay, I got a message. It's still visible somewhere in. Yeah, that's correct. So on the tab is correct. Remember, the title tag is used to display the actual name of your tag, I guess. And it's easy to confuse this with like the heading tags or the paragraph tags. But heading and paragraph tags are like used to display actual content of your website. So again, the title tag is just the name of your tab. Okay, and to actually name your tag something, or name your tab something, we can go ahead and type in like practice 1 or something. You guys can type in whatever you want. Just describing the content of my website. Okay, so what would be the second section of our website? So we have the head tag, and then we also have the what tag? P is correct, but it's inside, like, yeah, okay, body is correct. P is inside the body, so that was a good guess. So we have our body tag next. Okay, I'll let you guys type that up. So we have the body tag, and like Anna said, we have the P tag inside. Or actually, we have the P tag, but on the image we just saw, or in the image in our example, we have the title tag, the heading tag, and then the P tag. So I'm just gonna do the heading tag first. So it's in order on our website. Again, for the heading tags, H1 is the largest and H6 is the smallest. I'm just gonna say like this is the heading tag. Okay, and I'm gonna do something. You guys don't have to do this, but I guess to help you guys understand the order of heading tags, I'm gonna do this is the largest heading tag. H. How do you say it? Medium large? Medium. I'm gonna say medium heading tag. And then you don't have to do this. Okay. So I just took like 3 examples of heading tags, like 1, 3, and 6, to show you guys the difference in sizes. Again, there's other tags like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that define different sizes. So 6 is the smallest and 1 is the largest. So inside our paragraph tag, we can write, again, the P tag is used for displaying simple information. So we can write like, this is, what should I write? This is plain text. Wow, I'm so creative. And I'm gonna add in like a title here, just so we can see like where each of these tags display the information. And I'll let you guys get caught up there, especially if you're using Trinket, because you guys don't have autofill. It does take more time. Yeah, so I'll wait like a minute or so. And after this, we will go over how to use links and what's it called, images. So pretty fun. And when we actually run this, you'll see like how plain HTML is and why we need CSS. So pretty cool. For you guys who are using Trinket, you can probably already see the output because the run button is right there. Lucky you guys. But for Visual Studios, it's a bit harder to run. Well, it's not hard, it's just an extra step. So after you guys get caught up on this, I'll show you guys how to do that. If we were like coding in Python or something on Visual Studio, we could have just run this on the terminal. But if you want to actually open a file, there's a different way to do it. Sorry if that was confusing. I haven't gone over that fully, so you probably might not understand what I meant. Okay, is everyone caught up on this? Can I go over how to open it? Yes. And if you're not, feel free to let me know and I can give you some more time. Okay, so I'm gonna switch over to my browser. Yeah, over here. Okay, so for you guys, just open up a new tab on your browser. Okay, and once you do that, I want you guys to click Control-O on your keyboard. So the CTRL and then, okay, press and hold CTRL and then click on the O button. Okay, so press and hold CTRL and then click O at the same time. Okay, so what this basically does, it opens up, well, it allows you to open up a file from your device. So like Control O is like Control O and okay. But yeah, that's what it does. But here, there were here's also another way to do this. Control O is just a keyboard shortcut. Just pressing it to open files. Okay, so here. I want you guys to navigate to your directory, whichever directory you want. So if you remember how to get from my desktop, if you guys the documents or some other place, you probably want to go there. Oops. Okay. So if you remember your folder name, as I remember mine was practice one. I'm pretty sure it's practice one. Yeah, and also that's like the date when it was created. March 23rd, right? So that's pretty helpful in finding like your folder. But once you found it, we're gonna go ahead and double click on it. Was everyone able to find their folder? Yes. Okay, and this is only Visual Studio. Okay, so after you double click on your folder, you can see our HTML file. Okay, so you can either double click on it or just click open. So we're gonna go ahead and open this. And yeah, so this is HTML. As you can see, it's all plain text. There's no styling whatsoever, because there's no CSS yet. But yeah, we have our title. I just put title so I remember, so like shows you guys this is the title tag. So we have our title over here, which we did using the title tag. We have a heading over here, which is the H1 tag. It's the largest heading tag. We have our H3 over here. It's not too big, not too small. That's why I said medium. This is our smallest heading tag, which is H6. Okay, and our plain text is the paragraph tag. So this is great. You guys just created your first page. If you're on Trinket, let me just see what you guys are seeing. Okay, I'm just copy and pasting my code in here. Yeah, so you guys should probably see that as well. There is also, let's see, there's like a publish button. No, there's a save button. I think you guys can also see this in like a separate page. Yeah, okay. So if you guys are using Trinket, I want you guys to scroll down to the bottom. You might see a click to publish sign on the, what is this? Yeah, bottom right. Okay, so click on that button and you'll see something like this. It's called Publish Your Trinket. Doesn't really matter, but just click on publish. Okay, so once you click on publish, you can go to your site. And yeah, you'll see the exact same thing, except for the title tag. They just had to put Trinket. But yeah. So similar output. And if you make some changes in this Trinket, you just have to refresh this page to see those changes. Okay, did that work for everyone? Does everyone see either this or this? Sorry, I sneezed. Okay, but yeah, you guys should see something like this or this. Is everyone able to see that? Hopefully. Again, if you have any questions, please let me know. I'm here to help you guys. Okay, hopefully that worked. Okay, we have like 5 minutes. Okay, so if this worked, I also want to show you guys how to put a link and an image on your website. So again, I'm just gonna rush through this, I guess. The A tag is for links. Okay. Let's see, should we do links first or images? I'm gonna do links first. Okay. So inside of your angle bracket, you want to do href equals. So just type in this for now, and then I'll tell you. Okay, so got a question. Oh, can you guys not see my? Okay. Yeah, let me share my screen. I thought you guys could see that. So I just typed in this line of code, ahref equals empty quotes. I'll tell you guys what to put in that in just a second. So again, A is the tag for links. Ahref is the attribute that links use, or that the A tag uses. Yeah, and see if you hover over this, it says contains a URL or URL fragment that the hyperlink points to. So that just means that it contains the link that you want to be taken to. Okay. So I'm assuming you guys are here. So you always want to start with https:// www. And then you guys can go to any website. I'll just do google.com since that's the easiest. So go ahead and type that in. And once you do that, again, there's this text over here. Let's see. I'm gonna do click here. Go to google.com. Okay, so basically what this does, this text over here is what you will see instead of this. So it's like kind of something that you can press that will take you to google.com. And you guys will see in just a second when we run it. And images, I don't think we'll have time to go over. If you do want to know, you can stay behind for office hours, or we'll just go over it next class. Because we'll have to look for an image and save it. So I don't think we'll have time. Okay, but is everyone at this point? If you're not, just raise your hand or something. Okay. I can't tell if I'm going like too slow or too fast. So sorry if I'm doing either of that. Okay, so if you're here, we're gonna go ahead and save our code. So Control S if you're using Visual Studio. For the Trinket people, you'll probably see your output immediately. Yeah, but here, you just want to reload your tab. So Control R, or you can press on. Oops. Hold on, let me screen share again. Yeah, so you just want to do Control R, or you can press the reload button for Visual Studio. So as you can see, we have our link over here. I'm gonna go ahead and click on it. And yeah, it takes me to Google. So cool. Okay. There is another attribute you can add if you want to make it open in a new tab. I'll just show you guys that quickly and then we can end for today. If you guys do immediately have like another class, I guess thank you for joining. But for those of you who don't have any thing after this, this will just take 1 minute to show you guys. So we're gonna add in the target attribute and quotes, and then something like this. Okay, so target equals blank. So go ahead and get that in your code. Again, this just opens it in a new tab. Okay, so I'll just paste it in the chat. If you guys don't have that. So put it in your code and let me just show you the output quickly. Okay, so I'm gonna reload my tab and let's see if it opens in the tab. Yeah, and it does. So, you know, pretty cool. There are no limits to HTML. But yeah, so we basically found out how to use the different tags. We do have the image tag Next, I guess that's the only other major tag that we have to discuss. But other than that, there are like a few minor tags that we'll just learn along the way, since they're not that important. But yeah, there's barely anything to know in HTML. It's just, I guess, memorization mostly. The tags are pretty self-explanatory, like body means body, anyway, stuff like that. But yeah, you guys are doing pretty well. I guess that is it for today. Yeah, okay, my laptop is gonna die after this. Yeah, let me stop sharing. Okay. Gosh, my laptop is lagging a lot. Okay.